Thanks for joining me and Spike on another easy camping adventure. As you might have heard, here in Western Washington we've been getting lots of flooding, torrential downpours, landslides, debris flowing across the roads, flood waters across the roads, and so, you know, our normal December weather. But this year's been even worse than normal. But that's sort of kept me out of the forest. I've not been able to go camping because all the roads have been closed. Well, rats. I was hoping to get up here. I had a campsite all picked out. Now it looks like... Wonder if I could... No. Okay. I'm going to turn around. I know of another spot. Okay, well, I'm back here on my old standby, the Mountain Loop Highway, dropping out of Darrington, south of Darrington here just a bit. I know there's people who live back here off grid, and so they usually keep the road open if no one else will. So I'm pretty positive I can make it into a site that I know of and that is very comfortable. This is a beautiful drive. Love this drive no matter what anyways. All these streams and waterfalls and ferns and everything. Uh-oh, that's not looking good. Ah, I can't believe it. That's a revolting development. No way around that. Ooh, sorry, Spike. Okay, let's turn around. Well, that's unfortunate. It looks like the one spot that I was counting on to be for sure is inaccessible. Well, you know, in spite of all these disagreeable setbacks, it is really pretty out here. Nice just to drive around and be out here. I've got one more spot here along this road that if I can get into it, I'm going to accept it. Well, I think this is going to do. I've been to this spot a few times. I've never camped here, but it always seemed like a nice spot to camp. And I guess today is going to be the day. Tonight is going to be the night. It is a very pretty forest here. It's one drawback. It's kind of close to the road. If you look down through the trees down there, you might see the road. If a car were to go past, it's, you know, only 150 yards away. But I don't think there's going to be anyone out. It's Thursday or Friday, so, you know, other people have other things to do than come out in the forest on the weekday, especially on a road that is closed. Okay, I got the canopy set up. That took 2 minutes. Today I'm going to do something a little different. I'll show you. Firewood. Now I still have my propane campfire because, you know, a propane campfire is about 1,000,000 times better, well, maybe only 1,000 times better than a wood campfire. But I, you know, was always a carpenter during my life, and so I ended up with lots of firewood. It was easy for me to get kiln-dried firewood. And this is the last of it. I'm just going to burn it up here, and then I won't have it in my storage unit anymore. Well, there we go. That's quite a pile of firewood. That should last me that can last me all night. Of course, the problem with it is you have to keep it a long ways away because of the smoke and everything. So we'll see what happens. Even got a big old 6x6 in here. Doug fir number 2, no, number 1. Yeah, quality firewood there. I think I'll build the fire out here, over here away from the canopy, so I don't get any sparks or anything on it. Now, as you can see, there's no snow here, but it is winter, and so it will be cold tonight. I think it's like 38 degrees now, but it's mid-afternoon, so I will want a usable campfire. So I did bring the propane campfire. That's the one that keeps me warm, and I can adjust it, turn it off and on, all that sort of stuff. And of course, the best thing about a propane campfire is it doesn't have any smoke, so there's no god-awful fumes. You can get right next to it. No sparks, nothing. So, well, I went ahead and set up 3 walls on the canopy. I'm thinking I'm going to leave this side open so that when I build my fire over here, I can sit in there where I'm protected from the rain, but still be able to see the campfire. However, now that I think about it, maybe I'll build the campfire over there as a campfire ring on the other side there, because anybody who builds a wood campfire knows that as soon as you get the campfire going, what happens? The wind comes up and blows the smoke wherever you are, and yeah, I don't want that to happen. Well, I decided to put on my gaiters and go out into the rainforest and do a little hiking. Didn't go too far yet, but I'm on my way. You know, a lot of people, when it's rainy here in the Pacific Northwest, they don't really want to go out because it's uncomfortable. But you know what? The best time to visit a rainforest is in the rain. Just look how lush this forest is. This is some of that Oregon grape. This is some sword ferns. Here's some deer fern. Oh, then we have all this, what's called Oregon beech moss right here. Wow. Oh. All right, it's all cool. A lot of times when you're out hiking in the rainforest like this, you'll come across an old skidder trail. To me, that's what this looks like right here. You can sort of see, you know, it looks like an old road or something. Also right over here, looks like a game trail. So I'll probably head up that way and see if I can get on that old, what looks to be a logging road or a skidder trail. We'll see. Okay, that is actually not a game trail. That's just where this tree fell over. But it looks like it'd be pretty easy for me to go through here somewhere and get up on that. See if it's better walking. Wow. Boy, these sword ferns are huge. They're also wet. I put on gaiters before I did this hike, but it's only been about 30 minutes and my pants are getting wet. I should have put on my rain pants too, but oh well, next time. I just checked the time. The sun's going to set in about 15 minutes. And I'll still have some daylight after that, so still I think I better head back to camp. I'm actually getting pretty wet. Here we are. There's camp. I'm getting about as wet as I want to be, so that's nice to see. Oh. A big tree right there that I'm camped next to. Wow. What a forest. I think this is the best way down. There we go. Hey, Spike. Let's get in here and light up that fire. I got a little bit wet. Let me hang up my jacket here. I'll dry that out above the fire. Oh yeah. Well, looks like it's about 5 o'clock now. Jacket's all dried out, pants are pretty much dried out, and I think I'll go ahead and maybe get dinner started. Can't beat pasta when you're camping. Well, maybe, but it sure is good. Now that was delicious. I am stuffed. I brought some dessert, but I don't think I'm going to get into it. What I do think I'm going to do is here in a bit, it's just rainy and pouring down outside, foggy, but I think I'm going to go ahead and take this firewood outside and build a fire outside, obviously. And maybe stand out there next to the fire with my umbrella. See, that might be fun. Plus I want to get rid of that firewood. Well, it does produce a lot of heat. And I gotta say, it's actually pretty mesmerizing watching the flames on a wood-fueled campfire. Well, I guess that's it. I'm going to go ahead and call it a day. It's almost 10 o'clock now, and I've been reading away on the Scarlet Letter. Excuse me. Reading makes me sleepy. Combined with the heat and the darkness. I brought myself a breakfast for tomorrow morning I'm going to make. It's scrambled eggs, sausage, potatoes, peppers, and onions. And I'll heat it on the fire there. That should be delicious. I'm going to go to bed and look forward to that in the morning. Thanks for hanging out with me. I'll see you then. Good night. Well, good morning. That was a nice sleep in the forest. It's another gray, drizzly morning. About to have breakfast. Put it on the fire here. That'll take a couple minutes. Give me a chance to get my jet boil going and start making some coffee. That's probably the right amount. Bet this is done too. Oh yeah. Yeah. That's done. A little pepper, or a lot. Wow, it's Saturday. This is the last weekend of the year. Oh no, wait, it's Friday. One more weekend to go. Wow, that was a quick year. Hope it was a good year for you. It was a good year for me. Just a little quick. If I were to venture some criticism, that would be it. Wow. One of the nice things when it's rainy and you use a canopy is you can take down your camp and everything under a shelter. I guess that's it. Another adventure comes to a close. I want to thank you for hanging out with me. If you enjoyed it, please click like, consider subscribing, and until next time, you've been easy camping with Dan Dog and Spike.